Thank you so much, McCall. That's a great coverage there. As always, from the floor, I want to thank, alongside Lara, EMCTV, welcome in Henrik Wagner, Global SAP GTM Lead, Strategic Alliances. That's a great title, Strategic Alliances.
You like that?
I do.
Cool.
It just sounds like an exciting place to be, working on alliances. Also, let's get to what we want to get to, though. So, a lot of big news. Obviously, Virtustream had a big announcement there. The enterprise cloud, we've talked about, somebody said earlier, I think it was Sam, who said, the enterprise cloud used to be not so cool. Everybody was like, let's not get in there, we don't need to delve into that, there's nothing there to be had. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's like, hey, that's a cool place to be. Not a place to be at all.
I think we made it cool.
There you go.
We made it cool.
Right.
And Rodney and KR, who founded the company, they're special people that come with an incredible background in the enterprise, in SAP, and have created a story and a set of IP and services that makes it cool, makes it easy. We joke around saying it's the easy button for enterprise cloud, specifically because we can deliver services pretty well for SAP and HANA customers. It's been pretty special. And I think right now, a lot of those SAP customers are really looking for use cases to look for consumption-based, cloud-based deployment models, whether they're starting as an entry point or looking to move the whole thing over. So, pretty cool timing.
That's a way you guys made it cool. I like that. That's a great way to put it.
And you mentioned use cases. Those are really important with new technologies. And HANA, we know SAP is leading with quite intentionally and with a lot of driven purpose. Can you speak to how Virtustream and HANA have created a wonderful opportunity for customers to enter into the HANA realm in the enterprise cloud?
Sure. HANA is a new technology, around 5 years old, right, in-memory technology that SAP came out with to own more of the stack, the application and the database platform. And I think in the beginning they were using data warehouse, analytics use cases. Now it's become more of an enterprise platform. People are using it for transactional databases, OLAP, OLTP type use cases. And as that transition of people moving to HANA, which is kind of a big undertaking to make that shift, you also many times have to go move the set of infrastructure you're running on, which is a great entry point to move to a cloud. So what we've done at Virtustream, we put together a set of services, a platform with some software that drives very big automation, drives big security, drives some things around our consumption-based billing to really make it easy for those customers, those HANA use cases, to get very quickly up and running so the end user can start getting business value of the HANA use case or the HANA platform versus tickling around, standing up infrastructure. So you're talking about what used to take 4 to 5 months, and maybe through virtualization on-premise took a month or a couple of weeks to be able to stand things up in a couple of days in our cloud.
Yeah, so I'd like to talk a little bit more about the differentiators of Virtustream, because the marketplace for cloud is wide. What makes Virtustream unique?
Cool. Pretty unique things. I think because our team and our founders came from an SAP background, they knew they wanted to tackle taking SAP to the cloud, including HANA. So first, a lot of skill set and services, so assessment services, migration services, and then managed services, both from an application and infrastructure. In addition to that, we built our own cloud management platform. You've probably heard of it. It's called Extreme Cloud Management Platform. It sits above the hypervisor layer, so x86, VMware. Extreme sits on top of that. That Extreme platform has been built with functionality and capabilities to make the life of an SAP customer easier. So what does it do? Things like give you visibility between the application and infrastructure. Some of the big things that customers challenge with is the silos of app people, DB people, and infrastructure people. So the Extreme capabilities looks at the visibility of the app and the infrastructure across multiple sites. I think this second piece is we drive better resource utilization of infrastructure. Again, it becomes because of the micro VM, our patented technology. So we are able to take more resource pools that we control and pack in more of those resource pools in a set of infrastructure. Rod, our CEO, calls it, he's able to squeeze more juice out of oranges. What comes with that micro VM is the consumption-based billing, so our customers only pay for what you use, which no other cloud provider has, right, in the enterprise space. So electricity, right? I live in Arizona. In July, we're not there.
Right.
So our bill is very low because we're not there.
Yep.
In June, August is very high.
Yep.
So our cloud functions the same way. And think about how many test dev use cases, how many project landscape that are maybe only being used at nights or weekends and so forth. Customers truly only pay for what they use. I would say the other two pieces that are differentiators are extremely strong application automation. So large SAP customers struggle quite a bit with provisioning of new environment, copying new environments, setting up templates and so forth. So we've set and wrote a set of APIs in our application director to predefine templates, how quickly you can stand up a HANA system and environment. So again, something that used to take maybe a week or two to stand up a new SAP, BW on HANA or S4 HANA, we can do that as little as an hour or two through application automation. And I would say the last piece is around security and compliance. I mean, when you ask some of the largest SAP customers in the world to move their most mission critical environments to an enterprise cloud, first reaction is they look back. What Rod and KR did again is focused on security and risk and compliance. We went out and acquired a company called Virtustream. Virtustream is a leader in enterprise risk management, which looks at what's going on in an application and infrastructure and checks to make sure you're meeting not only your own requirements, but regulatory requirements around what's out there. Whether it's HIPAA, FedRAMP, PCI, and so forth. So Gartner gave us a 5 out of 5 from a Gartner security compliance. So I would say all those 4 areas that I walked through is kind of the main differentiators.
Big time. Those are huge differentiators. Thanks for that, laying that out. So much to meet you. Henrik Wagner, thanks for stopping by.
Cool, thank you very much.
Real pleasure. That's big time tickets right there.